And you'll notice it's all one piece. It has a little stickiness to it. That's okay. Rub it with a little flour. And now we're going to want to knead it for a good minute or two. And you're going to want it's going to kind of be of a leathery texture. And if it's a little sticky, it's okay. Just add the flour to it. I'm just going to form it into a ball. And I'm going to place a little plastic wrap over it and let it rest. And you'll definitely want to make sure this is sealed because you don't want your dough to get all crusty. And just let it rest for 20 minutes. So we'll set the timer and go from there. Okay, well, our pasta is ready. So we'll just put our timer to the side. Remove our plastic wrap and keep this handy because you're going to want it once you divide your plastic wrap or your dough. So we're going to divide this into 4 pieces. Okay, we're going to grab our flat pasta attachment. Tighten that in. The stand is locked. And we have our dough at about 1/2 inch. We're going to sprinkle a little flour in. Tighten it up. We're going to go on to do a little flour. And now it's time to show you how to make spaghetti. I like to just guide it. Look at this, beautiful strands of spaghetti. And what I want to do is lay it in like a nest. Just like that. All right, now that we have made our spaghetti, we're just gonna go ahead and cook it for a few minutes. All right, so I have my beautiful nest of spaghetti. I'm gonna go ahead and cook them. I'm gonna add a little oil to my pasta to help prevent them from sticking. And I'm gonna cook about 3 to 4 minutes until al dente. All right, my spaghetti is ready. I'm just gonna go ahead and use tongs and a slotted spoon strainer to remove them. Anytime I'm making pasta and I'm making multiple batches, I don't wanna have to keep draining the water. This is how I remove it.
So that it fits in place. We have numbers running 1 to 8 here. 1 being the thickest where the rollers are furthest apart and 8 being the thinnest where the rollers are closest together. So you start at 1 and start sheeting your dough, and as you go along you move upwards towards 8 so that you elongate it and make it as thin as you like. You simply pull out the knob, twist it around and select the number. I have some pre-prepared pasta dough I'm going to use. Make sure you dust your pasta dough from time to time to avoid sticking and tearing. You can at this stage use the sheet for lasagna or cannelloni. Try your best to use the entire width of the roller. Now remove the roller and replace it with a cutter. We have two fettuccine and the linguine. Place it. The pasta and roller set cannot be immersed in water. Thus, you cannot wash any of the 3. It comes with a brush. So once you use the pasta attachment, let the pasta dry out, let it fall out or brush it out, but do not immerse in water at any point. Let's move on to the pasta press. It comes with 6 different shapes in this neat storage case. We have a spaghetti, a fusilli, a bucatini, a large and a small macaroni, and a rigatoni, which is already inside the housing. You would ideally remove the cap and place the pasta of your choice. Put the cap back on and tighten it. We can now fit the housing into the stand mixer. It also has this manual cutter. So once you feed in your pasta dough, you can cut it at whichever length desired. For a spaghetti, you would let it run long, and when you're doing a fusilli or a rigatoni, you can cut it at 1 inch or 2 inches. I have some already prepared pasta dough over here. We switch it on. Here our combo tool helps us to guide the dough through the housing, and also when we want to open the cap, it helps to open and close the cap. You can feed little dough balls into the housing, and we have an auger on the inside that pushes it out on its own. We can gently guide the pasta dough through the housing with the help of our combo tool. If you see, our rigatoni has started to come out. I can simply cut it, place it on a little platter for it to dry. You can now make any shape of pasta at home. It's as simple as child's play. And place the hopper back on. It comes with a scoop to put in your filling. This is the only pasta attachment which is not powered by the motor and is manual. Gently turn the knob to pocket the ravioli. And keep an eye, as soon as the filling goes down, make sure you keep topping it up with more of the filling. Here you have your perfectly pocketed ravioli. It not only pockets your ravioli but also seals the edges. I would now let it rest for a couple of seconds before I pull it apart. You can simply tear the ravioli away at the markings. With all the KitchenAid pasta attachment, it allows you to be the master chef in your own kitchen, making different shaped pastas, fettuccine, linguine, ravioli. The ravioli maker is not only easy to assemble but also easy to clean. Remove it from the hub, remove the hopper, turn it around and open it to get an easy access to the insides. Brush off any excess dough or meat or filling, and then it can be washed with a mild detergent. Please do not put it in the dishwasher.
Hi, I'm Katie from katiescasino.com, and today I'm here in conjunction with KitchenAid to share how easy it is to make pasta from scratch at home. So let's get started. First off, you'll want 3.5 cups of all-purpose flour that's been sifted. To that, we're going to add 4 eggs. We're also going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And we'll want to add about 1 to 2 tablespoons of water to start off with. In all, I've found that a 1/4 cup of water works best. It just depends on where you're located and your humidity factor. So we're going to go ahead and use my handy dandy KitchenAid Classic Plus. So we're going to set our kitchen timer to 30 seconds. We're going to hit start, and we're going to mix this with the flat paddle attachment for 30 seconds